Hey Geno, Kylie Renna here with Ring and SEO and Digital Marketing right here out of Michigan. I first wanted to thank you for taking Tony's call the other day and as promised, create this short custom video with tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence all on your own and in return bring in better paying exclusive customers who are ready and able to purchase your services. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just want to point out I clicked on your website link here, and this is where it took me. So I'm not sure if you're in the process of having your site built or if it's just kind of parked here for the time being. But I wanted to make sure that you're not going to miss out on any of these optimization techniques. So what I actually did was just pull up a competitor, a local competitor, so we can use their site as a reference. I don't want you to get concerned thinking, hey, these tips and tricks aren't going to apply because it's not your site. Same concept. So we'll just go ahead and get started here. First thing we're going to talk about is content. Content is king in the eyes of Google, and Google likes to see around 1,500 words of content on any page of your website that you're trying to be found for. So from your home page to your different service pages, and they really should be itemized for each service that you offer. And then having, again, those 1,500 words of helpful, unique, informative content on all of those pages. Now, content isn't just the words that are on a page. Content is also the images on a page and how those images are saved. Now, most of the time when I jump into a website, I see that the person who built it just saves their photos as generic letters and numbers. This really doesn't do you any favors because Google actually looks at what's behind a website. So where we can't see it with our naked eye, Google can. So you really want to make sure that you're saving all the photos throughout your website as local buyer intent keywords and key phrases. It's really going to help Google find the relevancy behind your website, the purpose and what you're trying to accomplish. This really is going to help you be found for those services that you offer in the service areas that you offer them. And like I said, in return, help you bring in those customers that you want to work with. Second thing we're going to talk about are citations. Citations are anywhere on the web that a business name, address, and phone number are listed, and that would be through various online directories. Yelp would be one of them, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, the list goes on and on. There's literally thousands of them to choose from. Really boils down to quantity and quality. You want to have more than your top competitors, and you want to have better quality ones than your top competitors. Super, super important. As you can see here, I typed in painting companies in Detroit, Michigan. Each one of these companies shares about 25 to 30% of the monthly search volume that comes in for any keyword that's typed into the search bar. So these will actually fluctuate depending on what's typed in up here. So really trying to focus on, what services are the most important to you and trying to be found for those in different ways that they're typed in is super, super important. I've actually got your Google Business Profile pulled up here, and I wanted to give you some optimization tips so that you can try to help boost yourself into a better position on the map pack there, so you can get some more customers going through. First tip would be photos. So just like we talked about on that website, making sure that your photos are saved as those buyer intent keywords and key phrases, making sure that they're the proper dimension that Google likes to see, and you can find that with just a quick web search. And then geotagging, so making sure that your geolocation is behind your images so Google can say, hey, Geno's Interior Painting really does service their customers where they claim to, which helps you build that online trust and credibility. Looks like you've got all your business information here filled out. Only thing missing is that website, which we already talked about. Questions and answers. A lot of people avoid this part of the Google Business Profile. I think they just simply aren't sure what to do with it. But you can actually come in here yourself or have a family member or a friend jump in here and ask, questions related to your business that you'd like people to know. So like frequently asked questions. And then you can come in here and answer them. And it really helps with just having a well-completed profile. Looks like your home advisor is linking, which is awesome. Reviews. So we recommend having around 25 Google reviews on here. I'm trying to see where is this your Google reviews. How many do you have? We go 7. Okay, so we recommend having 7. Looks like you got 5 stars so far, so that's fantastic. Slow and steady wins the race on this one. You want to make sure you're not putting, fake reviews or too many all at once. That can really red flag Google, but just make sure it looks really natural and organic and keep pushing these reviews. Going to help you out a lot there. Business description. So you should have around 750 characters for your business description, really showcasing what sets you apart from your local competition, what makes you unique, and itemizing the services that you offer so that people don't have to take extra steps to find out that information. Using a simple tool like wordcounter.net, for example, would let you know how many characters you have so you can ensure that you've got, the best optimization possible for your business description. And then posting, which it doesn't look like you're doing any posting on here, but just like you can post on a Facebook page, you can actually post on your Google Business profile. What this does is drive traffic to your page, and Google loves traffic. So the more traffic you have coming, the better you're going to look, and the more likely you are to get pushed up into the top 3 of this map pack, which is where you want to be. With that, we're going to jump into the last but certainly not least part of this video here, which is where we're going to talk about backlinking. This is a paid tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs, and what it does is give you a behind the scenes look of the power coming to any given domain name. Right now, you kind of have a blank slate, so there's absolutely nothing coming to your website domain, which is understandable considering that it's just kind of sitting here. So maybe you just purchased it or you just haven't done anything with it yet. Excuse me. But regardless, a backlink is just one website or referring domain linking to another website, telling Google, hey, Google, this website is trustworthy. So with that being said, not all backlinks are created equal. You want to make sure that you're putting your website domain onto referring domains or referring websites that are relevant to your industry. So construction niche, painting, home interior, home and garden, anything that's home related, would be fine. Just making sure that you're not putting it on anything that's not related, because Google can actually penalize you for that, and it makes it a lot harder for you to be found for the keywords that you want to be found for. I'm actually going to jump into the competitor's website here just so I can show you a little bit better of an idea of what other companies are doing. So these guys have quite a extensive list of websites that they've put their website on. They're not doing super fantastic. Their trust score is really high. Their power score is really, really low. Once you start doing this, if you do, it should be close to a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you have 46 over here, this should be as close to 46, give or take, as possible. That's going to depend on, the quality of your backlinks. So if you're not using high authoritative, quality, trusted backlinks, maybe they're spammy, or they're just not being done in a way that makes sense to Google, then you're going to have issues with this. However, once you do it the right way, you're actually going to be found for those local organic keywords if you're doing the content, your images, and all that correct. And you can see here, I just want to jump in here so you can see like Detroit painters. 350 times per month, just that keyword alone is typed in. And, once you get your site recognized and you jump up into that first page of Google, so anywhere between position 1 and 10, you really start to see some traffic coming through. Painters Detroit, 350. Exterior paintings, you can see all the different keywords here. They're really doing pretty good with the buyer intent stuff on their website. So they're definitely doing some work on here. But I just want to show you all the volume that you're potentially missing out on by not having your website going and not utilizing these techniques. I hope that this video finds you well. I hope it brings you much more business for many, many years to come. If you have any questions or concerns, we encourage you to reach out to us directly, and we look forward to hearing your feedback on this. Cheers to a great 2023.